All right, once again, my name is Noel A. Booker Sr. I'm with businesscreditbuilder.us. And today, we're going to show you how to get $250,000 in business credit for your EIN that's not linked to your Social Security number, okay? During this 90-minute training, you'll discover how to build credit that's linked to your EIN and not your Social Security number that requires no personal guarantee or credit check, and how to get business loans and credit lines, even if you have personal credit issues, no collateral, or just starting your business. Okay, so I see the people coming in the room. If y'all can hear me and you know where the chat box is, please put your business name and what y'all do and where y'all from. All right, and we're gonna get started here. All right, I'm gonna share my screen. You're prepared to take notes, take screenshots, or whatever y'all want to do, and we're gonna get it popping. All right. All right. Let me see what we got here. Okay, got my screen up. We're gonna make this like a slideshow, right? And boom. Now I can't see it. Hold up. Hold up. All right. There we go. Okay, so confirm that y'all can hear me and that you see the screen. How to get $250,000 in business credit for your EIN that's not linked to your social and easily get business loans and credit lines. I'm going to go pretty fast, but we'll have time to ask questions, right? Y'all can take notes, screenshots, whatever. Boom. All right, here goes my contact information. My name is Noel A. Booker Sr. You see all my contacts, right? So get the contacts, right? Y'all should get the contacts now, right? But I'm gonna show it to you later as well. And we got these three buttons at the bottom, right? The green button is how you can get a free guide. So make sure you get your free guide on how to build business credit. Just go to businesscreditbuilder.us/free guide. And I'm gonna give you some websites. And they're mostly going to start with businesscreditbuilder.us. And then it's going to be / something else, right? So the blue button is how you get a free business credit consultation. This is how you talk about, that's how you talk to my company about the services that we provide, right? Accounting, websites, business credit, funding. We give you a finance assessment for free. All right, that's how you do it with the consult button, right? Now, if you think you qualify for funding now, what you would do is go to get funding. That's / get funding, right? Okay. Let me give you a quick overview of my background. Okay, so I was born and raised in Queens, New York. I went to Morehouse, studied accounting, and I did a few years in corporate accounting, but I've always been entrepreneurial, and I started a company called MediaNet USA. And at MediaNet USA, we do accounting and bookkeeping for small businesses. We also do websites and web hosting for small businesses, all right? And now we talk about business credit and funding. Okay. What we will cover today, how you can get business credit within 7 days or less that's linked to your EIN, not your social, even if you are a startup or have bad personal credit now. Then immediately start using it to get the credit you want and need, even from major sources like Target, Walmart, Staples, Lowe's, Visa, MasterCard, and more. And how you can access loans even as a startup, have credit challenges, or lack collateral. Okay? Now, I'm going to start out by saying this, by talking to you about the 3 C's, which I've already mentioned, all the 3 C's basically. But the 3 C's of funding, right? This is what you need to know when you're considering funding your business. The 3 C's of funding: credit, cash flow, and collateral. Anytime you go look for money for your business, they're going to look at the 3 C's. If you have all 3 of these C's, then you could possibly qualify for an SBA loan. If you have 2 of these 3 C's, you could possibly qualify for a term loan. If you have 1 of these 3 C's, depending on the 1 of the 3 C's that you do have, then you possibly qualify for money as well. Now, if you have none of these 3 C's, that's when you start with business credit. And I don't know why my camera keeps going down. It only happens on Zoom. Okay, but if you have none of these 3 C's, that's when you start with business credit. And as you build your business credit and strategize, you get access to more business credit and more funding. Okay? Most people try to get money from their bank when they need money. Most don't know that EIN credit can be built regardless of personal credit quality. Many apply for credit in the wrong order. Let me mention this. Building business credit is a step-by-step process. Each step that I'm going to give you is needed for the next step. So there's no skipping the steps, right? You can't skip the lunch line, okay? All right. Many entrepreneurs don't know that money is available based on business strengths. That's the 3 C's, okay? This seminar is for you if you're looking for money to start or grow a business, or you want to build credit that's not linked to your social. Word is born. Okay. What is business credit? What is business credit? Business credit is credit that is obtained in a business name. With business credit, the business builds its own credit profile and credit score for its EIN number. This credit is in the business name and based on the business's ability to pay, not the business owner's ability to pay. The business can qualify for revolving store credit cards like Staples, Lowe's, Sam's Club, Costco, and more, way more, okay? Okay. Why business credit is awesome, okay? First, you can check out my tag. Business credit is real, right? And business credit has no effect on your personal credit. No personal guarantee is needed to build business credit. Business credit building is fast compared to your personal credit. With your personal credit, there's 5 factors that affect your personal credit. And some of them you don't have that much control of. Okay? But with business credit, there's only one thing that affects your business credit scores and how you pay your bills. And you have total control over that. With business credit, you can offset current expenses, increase approval amounts with better rates and terms. And there is no collateral, cash flow, or good credit needed. Word. Okay. And once you got business credit, you have access to loans and credit lines. All right. What's up, everybody? I see y'all coming in here. Every successful business in America has business credit. Okay. It's actually, if you know what you're doing and you're already operating a business, you should already have business credit. Okay. This is how business is done. Okay. Now, what you are seeing now is what anybody can see for free. There's a place on the Experian website where you can put your business name in and your address, and you can come up with information like this. This is for Facebook Incorporated. They're in Menlo Park, California. Now, the piece that I want to bring to your attention is the trade lines. You see that? They got 40 trade lines. So let's go over what a trade line actually is, because this is the basis for building business credit. Trade lines, right? So I want to make sure that we're all on the same page before we even continue, okay? Now, if you came in, what you do is put your business name, what you do, and what your location is, put it in the chat room, all right? If you just came in and you didn't do that yet, all right? Okay, so this is what a trade line is, okay? A trade line. And this is just, you might already know what this is, but I want to make sure we're on the same page, okay? So this is what a trade line is. You go to a company, they give you an account, a credit account, where you can buy something on credit, right? Now, you buy something on credit, that means you have the item, and then you're going to pay this time. They give you a invoice, right? You got the item, they give you an invoice, and then you pay for that item, right? Now, this is what happens when you pay for that item. A report is sent to the business credit reporting agencies, and the report says, hey, XYZ company, they have an account with us. Their limit is X amount of dollars, and they made a purchase. And they paid the purchase, they paid it off in X amount of days, right? And they send that report to the business credit reporting agencies. The business credit reporting agencies put that on your business credit profile. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is one trade line. All right? Does everybody know what a trade line is? Anybody got any questions? Are we on the same page? Let me know something. Let me know something. All right? You have to open up your mic if you want to, but let me know. Y'all got it. You'll know what it is. Boom, boom, bam. Okay, let's see. Alexis says she got it. Terry says she got it. All right. See, that's what I like. Interaction. I feed off the interaction. Okay. All right. So let's go to the next one. The next one is Microsoft. Microsoft, they got 131 trade lines, right? Now, check this out. Walmart, they got 513 trade lines. They're like the king of trade lines out here, right? And that's how they do business for the most part. 80% of all the revenue that they take in is from business credit. That's how they do business, right? So what they'll do is go to Bounty and say, yo, Bounty, let me get a truckload of toilet paper. So the owner, he don't go in his pocket and pay for it. He don't even call up the accounting department and say, cut a check. The truckload of toilet paper comes to the Walmart. They put it on the shelf. And then we go in there and buy the toilet paper. They take our money and pay the bill. And Bounty says, hey, you did that good. Here's 5 truckloads. Now just keep flipping that. Right? So that's how business is done. I see your question, Alexis. All right? That's how business is done. Okay? Alexis asks, does the lending change based on industry? I'm an owner operator and it's a struggle to get business credit. Yes, it does change based on the industry that you are in. Okay, because there are restricted industries and there are high risk industries. And those industries will get less favorable lending options. Okay. On my blog, which is at my website, businesscreditbuild.us/blog. If you look in there, there's an article on high risk and restricted industries. Okay. Now, how we can help. Business Finance Suite. The Business Credit Builder is powered by the Business Finance Suite. We show you how to make your business credible in the eyes of the lender. Our high-tech software helps you build your business credit to access high-limit store credit, business loans, and credit lines. We work with all legitimate types of funding programs that are available today, offering funding through hundreds of investors and lenders through a multitude of different funding programs. Yeah. Okay. How do you build business credit? Let's see who hit the who gets the shout outs today. Monster Ice, HTX, Italian Ice in Houston. Word? You know, I'm from New York, and that's like one of the staple things that you get at a pizza spot is Italian Ice. What? Lemon and cherry, and maybe the rainbow sometime. Oh, the pineapple's good too. Okay. Hari, Manhattan Business Group, New York. New York in the building, no doubt. All right. Who else? Anybody else get no shout outs? Nah. Okay, let's do it then. That's how we do it. You put your name out there, you get shout outs. This goes on the YouTube, all right? So if you're looking at this on the YouTube, make sure you subscribe, comment, like it, and all that stuff, right? Please do that. That helps me out, right? Okay, boom. Uh-oh, here comes Alexis. Alexis comes in. JMR Transportation in Chi-Town, baby. What up? Ha! Yeah, Chi-Town in the building. It's 104. All right. Oh, damn, that is kind of hot. Okay, how do you build business credit? Let's get going. Now, remember I said each step is needed for the next step. Well, this first step is what I call fundability. Fundability, I also call this part credibility. How fun you are, lender, and we are making your business credible in the eyes of the lender. Okay? So that's what this bit, and I'm gonna tell you this. This is the most easiest part right here. The fundability and credibility part is the easiest part, but it's the most important part. If you get this piece wrong, everything else is gonna be difficult. I'm trying to tell you right now. All right. Here we go. A business owner. As a business owner, you may begin to hear the word fundability a lot. It may come from lenders, various media platforms, or your own current creditors. What is fundability? The ability of your business to get funding. When lenders consider funding your business, does it appear to them to be a good idea to make the loan? What do they look at to make the determination? What do they look at? How does a business become fundable? When a lender considers lending to your business, do they feel that you are a high risk? Do you appear to be a business that can and will pay the debt back? Lenders are in it for the money. You already know it. Okay. How does a business get fundability? To start, you have to make sure your business is set up properly. All right. This simple stuff right here, just setting up your business properly. All right. A great business credit score is important. In addition, there are many other aspects that are necessary for fundability as well. Okay. A potential lender needs to see that your business is legitimate and profitable. Many loan applications are denied approval due to fraud. Oh, shucks. Okay. Many loan applications are denied approval due to fraud concerns. Others simply because something didn't match and threw up a red flag. Maybe the addresses or the phone numbers didn't match up on a couple of reports, and it just looks unprofessional. Okay. If you understand what fundability is and how to get it, you can shut down any such red flags before they become issues. All right. Okay. What is fundability? The foundation of fundability. The foundation of fundability is how your business is set up. It has to be set up to appear to be a fundable entity separate from you, the owner. All right. So your business needs to appear to be a credible business. You don't actually have to be a credible business. You have to appear to be a credible business. Okay. Okay. So this is what you need to appear to be like a credible business. Okay. You need a business name, business address, a business phone, a EIN number, a DUNS number, a website, and a business email. Okay. And a business email. And let me break down this stuff real quick. All right. The business name. You get your business name from the Secretary of State. In Georgia, it costs $100. In California, it costs, I forgot, about $800. Florida, about $250. New York, about $275. All right. You need, when you get this name, right, they're going to ask you for an entity. And I think this is already in this, but I'm going to say it now. When I come up to it, I'm going to skip it. But when you get your business name, they're going to ask you to select an entity. And what you need to know is that if you select a proprietorship or a partnership, then you are personally liable for anything that happens with that business. So it is suggested to use an LLC, which is a limited liability corporation, or a corporation. All right. Now, to make the determine which one you should use, you should ask your accountant. But I'm going to tell you one little note. This is a little bonus here. This is not business credit related. This is accounting related. But I'm going to tell you, if you select an LLC and you make a profit, then you will be double taxed on that profit. Okay? Because there's a thing called the self-employment tax. Okay? But you get the information from your accountant. That was a bonus for this. Okay, that was a bonus. We're moving on to the address. Business address. Yeah. You know how
Wait, I have a question.
Go ahead, Terry.
Sorry. So what should you do it as? If an LLC is going to be double taxed, which they've always said LLC is the best way to go.
Yeah. Well, a lot of people hear from somebody that don't know that LLC is the best thing to do, right? That's what people say. You should do
because you're not
but they
personally
don't even know
responsible.
why they're selecting that, right? So
Right.
an accountant should give you that information. This class is just for business credit. But
Okay.
I am going to let you know that if you make a profit and you have an LLC, you're going to get double taxed. The other option is to just do a corporation, in which when you're an LLC, you file your taxes on your 1040 Schedule C. Okay. If you're a corporation, you file a whole different form. It's called the 1120. And it has nothing to do with you personally. Okay.
Okay.
Now, you should get that from your accountant, though. This class is for business credit.
Okay, thank you.
That was a bonus, okay?
Sorry.
All right. Business address. Here we go. Business address. Yeah, S corp is one of the corporate types that you can get. Okay. Business address. This is what you know. This is what you need to know about a business address. There are 3 options when selecting your business address: a brick and mortar, right? But you definitely need a place where you can accept packages. The second option is to have a virtual address, which a lot of my clients do the virtual address because they don't want to share their home address with everybody they're doing business with. And they have their family there and stuff like that. So I can understand those concerns, right? So, and you can get a virtual office address for as low as $50. I'm going to tell you more about that. And the third and the last resort is to use your home address. But I'm going to tell you, lenders and creditors do not perceive home-based businesses as being credible. But they do this on a case-by-case basis, right? So let's say you're a hairstylist. Well, that seems normal. That seems like you'll be able to pay a bill from doing hair from the house, right? It makes sense. Now, if you are a trucking company, well, maybe it don't make sense that you got all these trucks at the house. And one thing to note is that on your Dun & Bradstreet credit report is a Google Maps picture of your business. So when they are deciding to give you a loan or an account or something, they're looking right at your business address, a picture of it, and they're deciding, does this make sense? This is what I call the smell test, right? Because on an application has nothing but different fields on it, right? And each field, they're actually doing something. And they're trying to determine, is this person look like they're one that's going to qualify? Does it look, do they pass the smell test on every item? Because every item on the application, they're actually doing something, okay? Okay, so that's the business address. The three options for the business address. Business phone. This is what you need to know about a business phone. You need, and this is one of them steps that you don't skip. This is like one of them needs right here. A local telephone number that is listed with the 411 National Directory. Okay. Now, you cannot use your cell phone number or your home phone number as your main business telephone number. There's a reason for that. I'm going to tell you. Okay, I'm going to tell you the reason. The reason is that on that application, and it has the telephone number placed, what they are actually doing is looking up a database of all cell phone numbers and all home numbers. If your number comes up on one of those lists, then they can cancel, they can deny you, and they don't have to tell you why. This is different than the personal consumer credit requirements, right? So with business, they don't have to tell you why they denied you, okay? That's why this piece right here, this whole fundability, credibility piece is so important. Okay, EIN number. Did I say everything I needed to say about the EIN number? I mean, the telephone number? I think I did. Okay, EIN number. I'm not going to talk about the EIN number. I'm going to tell you two things about the EIN number that you need to know, all right? The two things you need to know about the EIN number. Alexis, I see that question. Hold tight. The two things you need to know about the EIN number. One, you cannot build business credit without an EIN number. Two, the EIN number is free. So don't come to me talking about you paid for an EIN number, all right? Alexis got a question. That seems really biased in commercial lending. Oh, that wasn't a question. That was a comment. Okay. Yeah. I guess, I don't know why it's like that, but it seems that, the government, Congress wants to protect the consumer more so the business, right? Okay. I don't have that much to know, but I know that's the fact. That's the fact. With business, they do not have to ask you permission to look at your business credit. And when they deny you, they do not have to tell you why. Okay. DUNS number. Hold on. We're going to skip the DUNS number. We're going to go to email. No, we're going to go to website. We're going to go to website. Website, all right? They will look at your website. This is part of the smell test, right? If they're still trying to figure out whether or not to approve you, then they're going to go to Google and they're going to put your business name in Google. And hopefully they find you. And when they find your website, they're going to skip over that nice and pretty homepage and they're going to go straight to the contact page. And they're going to look to see what business name is on there, what telephone number is on there, and what address is on there. And they're going to check it against what you already put on that application. That's the smell test. That's what I call it anyway, the smell test, right? Okay. So all of this stuff needs to be correct every place, okay? Email address, business email address. You need a business email address that is not a free email service, okay? Not a free email service. So it should be one that has the domain of your business, right? Like your name at your business name.com, right? You'll know this is simple stuff, right? This is simple. This common sense stuff. Lenders do not want to do business with a free email service because they're thinking, well, this could be anybody, right? They want to know that you're doing business with somebody at the company that they're doing business with. Terry got a question. Can it say contact at all or yeah, it could be support, it could be info, it could be contact at yourbusinessname.com. Correct, right? Simple stuff, right? Okay. See, website, email address, DUNS number. So once you got all of this stuff in place, right, and you're comfortable with all these little details and everything about your business is listed the same, the address, the telephone number, all that stuff is listed the same every place, then that's when you're going to run over to Dun & Bradstreet and apply for a free DUNS number. And I want to emphasize that the DUNS number is free. The DUNS number is an identifying number from Dun & Bradstreet that identifies your business directly related to your address. The address piece is important, okay? The address piece is important. So when you apply for this DUNS number, it's going to take them about 30 days to get you this DUNS number. And in the meantime, they're going to be calling you. They're going to be emailing you, and they will convince you that you need to buy something, but you don't have to buy anything, all right? They have good things to offer you too, right? But you don't need it because the things that they're offering only affect Dun & Bradstreet scores. It doesn't affect the other business credit reporting agencies. And I'm going to show you how to do it, all right? So here we go. Next screen. We took a lot of time on that screen. Okay, so Bussett, I did the details already. Business phone number, the fax number. Okay, so check it. That local telephone number is mandatory that you have this dedicated number. Now, you can operate your business with that cell phone number or your home number. You get this main telephone number and you forward it to your cell phone number or your home number. You can do that. Now, having that local number is important, very important. But having the fax number and the toll-free number is not as important. But this is how they think about it. They will check that main telephone number and make sure it's listed. And they're going to check that off the list and not red flag you because that checked off. If that's not good, if that local number is not listed, that will be a red flag. And that's going to stop most of all your funding, okay? But having a fax number and a toll-free number makes them think that, hey, they look a little bit more credible, right? They got this number, they got this main number that's listed. Now they got a fax number and they got a toll-free number. Now they're looking like they're a little bit more credible, right? That's how they think. I don't think that way, but that's how the lenders think, all right? And you need your business address, right? So we talked about the business address. So boom, that's what you need. Now, this is more detail about the local number, where you can get the local number. Freedom Voice, Ring Central, Vonage, all three of these will help you good. My go-to is Freedom Voice because Freedom Voice is going to give you a local number for $9.95 a month, and they're going to list it with the National 411 Directory for $3 a month. They're going to give you a fax number and an 800 number for under $20 a month. Ring Central and Vonage, they're going to start you at $25 a month. Okay, so I did the research for you already. That's where you go, Freedom Voice. Boom. You can check the telephone number for Freedom Voice at businesscreditbuilder.us/vendors. Okay. All right. Boom. All right. So now this is the go-to for getting your virtual office address. Da Vinci Virtual Office Solutions. You would go to /vendors, right? At /vendors. And you'll see the Da Vinci logo. You'll see a telephone number. You'll see a person's name to ask for. And there's specific verbiage so that you can order the right product. Because with this stuff here, with this virtual office addresses, there are many companies out there that do this, right? And some of them will give you a business address that they gave hundreds of other businesses already. And you do not want that. You want a unique address. And Da Vinci, they have this thing where they send out this form to the post office and they generate a unique address for your business, right? And you need that. If your business has the same address as hundreds of other businesses, that's a red flag. Okay, so go to businesscreditbuilder.us/vendors for that, right? Okay. Okay, we talked about the EIN number already, so I told you we were gonna skip over that. Boom, boom, bam. I told you about incorporating and the entity, right? So we're gonna skip over that. I talked about the entity, right? Okay. Now, also you want to go once you got your certificate from the Secretary of State, which takes you about a month, depending on what state you're in, and you have your EIN number. That's when you want to run to the bank. Don't walk to the bank. That's when you want to run to the bank, all right? And get yourself a bank account, all right? This so you can, you need to separate your dedicated business bank account so you can keep track of business finances so you can keep them separate from personal finances for tax purposes. Most vendors and lenders require a business to have a business bank account in order to get approved. Okay? Licenses. What is fundability? It is being a legitimate business. For a business to be legitimate, it has to have all the necessary licenses it needs to operate. Most common mistakes in having the appropriate license, but listed with an old address. That's common. That's a common red flag. And you would never know. Okay? Having that old address on there, on your license, will get you flagged and you will never know, right? So, like I said, every place where your business name is, it needs to be correct, right? Do the research you need to ensure you have all the licenses necessary to legitimately run your business at the federal, state, and local levels. Business website and email. We talked about that. So I'm going to jump over that, right? But, in regards to the email, right? So don't have like big booty Judy at yahoo.com, right? All right. We know not to do that, okay? All right. Okay, now, websites. My company, MediaNet USA. You can find the website at MediaNetUSA.us, right? We have what we call the small business web hosting program. And it is all inclusive, which means you don't have to do nothing. I do everything, right? So it includes domain registration, 12 months web hosted, website design, monthly updates, unlimited emails, expert customer support, internet consultation. All right. Starts at $350. And if you'll call up and say yours on this website, we'll do you for $250. Special price for August. All right. Run it. All right. And that goes for 12 months. Renewable at $150. Okay. What is fundability? The foundation of fundability. What is fundability? Business credit reports. You need to understand the importance of your business credit reports and how to read them. Your business credit reports are the blueprint for tracking your trade lines, right? The most popular business credit reporting agencies is Dun & Bradstreet, which is the largest, right? Experian, which is probably used more than the others, and Equifax, which is not used as much, but it is used. Okay, so these are the three main business credit reporting agencies. All right, you can go to /reports. You'll see these logos, which are linked to the respective websites, to a place where you can put your business name and address in and figure out if your business has a report on it already. Because your business could have a report even if you have not even had any transactions or anything. If they know that you exist, they'll give you a low score. All right. All right. In addition to the business credit reporting agencies that directly calculate and issue credit reports, there are other business data agencies that affect these reports indirectly. Okay. These agencies affect your business scores indirectly. Do the research on LexisNexis and the Small Business Finance Exchange. Okay. The Small Business Finance Exchange, that's like the good old boy network right there where all the banks are communicating with each other. So y'all do the research on that, right? But these two agencies gather data from a variety of sources, including public records. This means they could even have access to information relating to automobile accidents, liens, and more. While you may not be able to access or change the data the agencies have on your business, you can ensure that any new information they receive is positive. Enough positive information can help counteract any negative information from the past. Do you need a subscription? Alexis asked, do you need a subscription for LexisNexis? I'm going to be honest. I don't know the answer to that. Okay. And that's one thing about me. If I don't know it, I'm not going to say it. I'm not going to act like I know something. But I know this is an agency that you don't have access to. You can't change the things that they have. But I know that any negative activity that they do have, you can counteract with positive activity. Okay. All right. So I'm one that I don't act like I know everything, right? All right. Okay. Let's see. In addition to the EIN, there are identifying numbers that go along with your business credit reports. When considering what is fundability, you need to be aware that these numbers even exist. Some of them are simply assigned by the agency, like the Experian BIN. That's the business identification number. You don't have to worry about that because when your first transaction hits Experian, then they're going to issue you an Experian BIN. In contrast, Dun & Bradstreet, you have to apply for the DUNS number. They will not issue it, right? They will not issue you a DUNS number until you apply for it, all right? All right. Your personal credit history. That's what this page is supposed to say. It's supposed to say personal credit history, right? And the only reason why I got this page here is to let you know that you can build and get access to funding with just using business credit, and your personal credit is shot, right? You can do that. But this is to let you know that when you have good personal credit, your fundability increases, right? And that's what this section is about, how fundable you are. So if I didn't say that you can use some personal credit also, it helps you get more fundable. There's more options for you if you have good personal credit, okay? That's why that page is there. Okay, so align your business information correctly. This is the problem because a ton of loan applications are turned down each year due to fraud concerns, or simply things don't match up. And because of the fraud situations, that's why all this stuff has to line up. They have to know that you're a legitimate business, right? Exact business legal name, business address, business phone, your address listed with the IRS, and for your EIN, and on your insurance, licenses, website, bank account. All that stuff needs to have your business name and address exactly. And I do mean spelled exactly. Okay? Okay, the key to this piece of fundability is to monitor your credit reports frequently. When it comes to business credit reports, you can monitor through the reporting agencies directly, or you can save money with Business Credit Builder. So my clients, I offer them all three business credit reports. Now, if you did this on your own, each one of those business credit reporting agencies, Dun & Bradstreet, Experian, Equifax, will charge you about $100 a month for your business credit reports. My company, we offer you all three reports for $25 a month, okay? So we save you a little bit of money that way, okay? All right. Welcome back, Terry. All right. Let's see. Okay, what is fundability? Financial statements, okay? Both your personal and business tax returns need to be in order. Not only that, but you need to be paying your taxes, both personal and business. Business financials. A fundable business maintains financials monthly, quarterly, or yearly. Having financial statements on demand lends credence to the legitimacy of your business. Personal tax returns. Often tax returns for the previous 3 years will suffice. Or you'll get a tax professional to prepare them. This is the bare minimum you will need. Other information lenders may ask for include check stubs and bank statements, among other things. All right. And that's how you prepare yourself to be as fundable as you can be. All right. I'm gonna skip over that page. Okay, so how fundable are you? So you consider all your is all of your business contact information consistent every place your business name comes up, right? That's what you're gonna need to think of, okay? Now check out this little chart right here. This chart has all the things that affect how fundable your business is, right? It's pretty complicated. But on the left-hand side, you see all the credibility points, starting with your industry. Depending on what industry in, that affects how fundable you are, right? Your business phone number, right? Your business 411 listing, the time in business, your EIN number, your business entity, all that stuff on the left. That's the credibility stuff. On the right, you have the application process, your financial statements, your business credit reports. There's a bunch of stuff, right? So that's what we help you with. We make sure your business is set up credible in the eyes of the lender so you can have the maximum amount of fundability. Does anybody have any questions on this piece before we go forward? This is the first step, okay? You see how long it took me to do this step, right? And it's the most important, no doubt. So far we talked about how to set up your business credible in the eyes of the lender, right? We talked about the fundability points. We talked about the business credit reporting agencies, right? And why you need your business credit reports, right? Okay, so let's move forward. Are we good? Everybody with me? Somebody say something. Tell me that you're still with me. Say yo, yo, yo. Say yo, yo, yo. Right? Say something. All right. Alexis is with me. No doubt. Ha. Yeah, yeah. Abe is in the building. No doubt. Yeah. All right. Angela in the building. No doubt. Ha ha. Yeah, that's how we do it. Harry. I don't know if I'm messing up your name. Harry. I might have messed it up, but I see you. I see you. Okay, let's move on to the next joint. Now we're gonna actually do something, right? I gave you this information so far that you need to know. Now we're gonna actually do something, right? And this is not so easy because now that we got our business set up credible in the eyes of the lender, we understand the importance of the business credit reporting agencies. Now we need to find companies that's going to give us credit when we have no credit. And you know that's hard, right? And also, they have to report to the business credit reporting agencies. And that's hard because only 10% of all the companies in the United States even are able to report to the business credit reporting agencies because they're under high guidelines and restrictions to even be able to report. So it's hard to find these companies that do report, okay? Here we go. We're gonna start with these net 30 accounts, which means these companies, they're gonna give us some credit, a little bit of credit when we have no credit. And when we buy something, we have to pay the total off in 30 days. And the reason for this step right here is so that we can start our credit profile with these net 30 accounts. Companies that's going to give us credit when we have no credit, and they're going to report our payments, right? A business credit report can be started much the same as a consumer report commonly is with small amounts of credit. The business can be approved for small amounts of credit to help them build an initial credit profile. These types of initial accounts in the business world are commonly referred to as vendor credit or net 30 accounts. And some vendors, some vendors will approve your company for net 30 payment terms upon verification of as little as an EIN number and a 411 listing. Say what? Say what? Okay, here are some vendors who will approve you for initial credit even if you have none now. The first place to go is Maverick. Maverick Office Supplies. Go to that page /vendors. You get the link, you get the hookup, right? Go to Maverick. Spot. Gonna get you straight out the bat. Another place is the CEO Creative. Also on the vendors page, there is information about the CEO Creative. Now, the other three, these are real good ones here. Granger. Granger, they sell work supplies, right? They sell work supplies. Like uniforms and gloves and boots and hard hats and stuff like that. Barnett is a Home Depot company. So they sell any and everything that Home Depot sells. Uline, a lot of you know about Uline if you got that big thick book, right? But Uline, they sell mostly janitorial supplies, but they sell other stuff too, right? But a lot of janitorial stuff, right? So these are all good starter vendors, okay? Now, these starter vendors, they change their requirements regularly, okay? So the list I have now on starter vendors is not the same list I had 6 months ago because they changed their requirements, and especially over COVID, they've been changing their stuff. All right. Okay. So some vendors will require an initial prepaid order before they can approve your business for terms. Like Uline is one of them, right? So if you go to Uline and there's nothing on your credit report, I mean zero, then they will ask you to do some transactions first before they give you that net 30 account. I just letting you know that might happen, okay? You need a total of at least 5 net 30-day pay accounts reported. That's why I got this car. You see the car got the number 5 on it. You see the smoke on the car, but look at his face. His face is like, yo, I got credit and now I'm rolling to the next joint, right? So now we got 5, right? 5 accounts, 5 net 30 accounts, and now we're rolling to the next step. Okay? All right. After 5 trade lines are established using vendor credit accounts, obtaining revolving accounts is the next step. Revolving accounts or cards an owner can use and not be required to pay the full balance owed each month. Word is bond. You got me, right? And most major stores do offer business credit, but they don't advertise it, right? They don't advertise that they got business credit, right? But Home Depot, Lowe's, Office Depot, Staples, Best Buy, Walmart, Sam's Club, Costco, Amazon, Dell, Apple, BP, Chevron, Racetrack, and many more. And this is where you want to be. But you just can't come here. You can't just skip the net 30s and just come here because they need you to have credit already. All right? They need you to have credit already. Once 10 accounts are on the credit, an owner can then start applying for Visa, MasterCard, Amex type credit. Approval amounts will be equivalent to the highest credit limit account on the business credit report. So try to have 10 accounts with at least one of them having a high $10,000 limit. And how you get the higher limits is this. Of those revolving accounts, you pick one of them, you use it more often than the others, right? And then when they see you making on-time payments, then you call them and ask them for an increase. Most of the time, they're going to give you an increase if they see you've been paying on time. I usually do like 3 invoices, pay them on time, and then I call them, ask them to increase, and keep calling them and ask them to increase, and keep calling them and asking for increase. All right? That's what you do. Okay. I'm almost sweating here. It is essential to keep using the credit, keep applying for more, and talk with credit providers to raise credit limits. If you do this, business credit will keep growing until higher credit lines are obtained. It takes about 12 months. All right. Now, within my system, it takes about 12 months. If you do this on your own, it's going to take you more than 12 months, but it can be done in less than 12 months. It's all about how you do this administrative stuff. I made up a new name for it. It's called administrativeness. You have to have you have to have administrativeness to do this. And not everybody got that. Okay? Not everybody can do administrativeness, which means you have to set up an account, you have to purchase an item, get the invoice, pay it on time, pull your credit reports, read your credit reports. Not everybody can do that in the same time period. Everybody does this at a different time frame. Okay. Okay. Here goes a summary. We're going to get out of here shortly. No skipping steps. 10 trade lines. High limit of 10K. Cash business credit accounts will match the highest credit limit reports on your credit profile. You get access to MasterCard, Visa, American Express, loans, and credit lines. All right. Make sure you get your free guide at /free guide. Now, we're going to go over 3 ways to get funding your bank won't tell you about. We're going to go over this real fast, real fast. Okay. Now, I tell you this stuff so that you can understand the thought process of funding your business. You may not qualify for this stuff right now. Okay. But it's good to know the process. All right. Here we go. Cash flow financing. Cash flow finance is the most popular type of alternative funding today. These are cash advances that look at bank account management for approval. If you have more than $3,000 per month in deposits, then you can get approved. You don't need credit. You need cash deposits. You need deposits in your account each month making $3,000 or more, and you can get funding. Even if you don't have a business bank account, you could be a 1099 worker. You could be an Uber driver. Okay. Now you won't get that much money, but there's some money out there for you. Okay. The more money that you make per month, the more you get access to, right? The 3,000, that's just a starting number. We're looking for people that's making 10,000 or more per month. That's what businesses do, right? But we have a program that gets you funding in 10 minutes, okay? If you got cash flow. This is the cash flow financing, okay? And nowadays, this cash flow financing is automated, and it do it right over your telephone, right? You put in your information on a quick questionnaire, and then depending on how you answer the questionnaire, it's going to send you to the appropriate lender. Okay. And then when they send you to the appropriate lender, they're going to ask you to upload your bank account information. And then they're going to offer you something or decline you. Okay. They're not going to do nothing until you connect that bank account so they can see how much money you got going through your account. Right? That's how that works. Cash flow financing. Okay, collateral-based financing. Collateral-based financing can be obtained if you have some type of viable collateral to offset what you are borrowing. Even as a startup with bad credit, you can still secure collateral financing if you have collateral, and the rates are low as hell. Okay, here goes some types of acceptable collateral. Accounts receivable is also known as factoring. This is for businesses that can batch and sell their invoices. Like I had a freight company as a client, and this is how they fund their business, because they have a truck that's out there. The truck makes a delivery, then they invoice to get paid, but it takes them 30 days to get paid. But he needs that money right now. So what they do is batch their invoices, they sell them and get paid in 24 hours. Boom. Purchase orders. Purchases orders is for people that have government contracts. A bank is not going to look at a government contract and do Jack Nathan with that. Okay, they're going to do Nathan with a government contract. But in the alternative lending space, there are companies out there that look at your government contract as straight money. So you go in there with your government contract and say, yo, I need this big truck to do this government contract. And they're going to put you down. All right. But you need to go in there with your invoice of the item that you want to buy. Then they're just going to pay the invoice. If you got stocks, bonds, and 401ks, those type of investments stay intact as you are able to get a business loan on them. Revenue lending, that's similar to the cash flow lending. Inventory and equipment. If you have over $100,000 in inventory or equipment, you can get a business loan. If you have equity in your home, you can get a business loan. Okay. Insurance agents, they have what they call a book of business. That's their list of clients. They can get a business loan on that. Okay. Okay, this is the third one. Unsecured credit. We have a program that's called the Credit Line Hybrid Program. And that's what I'm going to describe to you right now, real fast. The Credit Line Hybrid. And also, you can get details about the Credit Line Hybrid Program at /getfunding. This is for those that have good personal credit. So if you have a 685 or above, this is what happens. They'll look at your personal credit, right? They'll look at that highest revolving account that you have. Let's say it's a Home Depot for $30,000, right? What they're going to do is going to match that $30,000 on up to 5 credit cards that report to the business credit reporting agencies. Up to $150,000 in 3 weeks. See the details at /getfunding. There's details listed there, and there's a little video that tells you more about the program, right? There's pros and cons to that. So go find the information. I want you to be fully informed about your options of getting access to money, all right? This is good if you got a 685 or better, okay? Now, because okay, so we're also like a broker. I'm like a broker of lending, right? So we have a whole bunch of different funding options for you. So we pick out the best ones that meet you, right? So we have private money that's available if you have good tax returns. We have venture capital and equity financing. That's like the Shark Tank guys, right? You already know about crowdfunding, and you can also get specialized funding to buy equipment, signs, and vehicle wraps, okay? There are specialized companies that will only fund equipment, signs, and vehicle wraps, okay? Equipment is any machinery or vehicles, trucks, tractor trailers, right? That's equipment, right? Okay, now we're getting ready to get out of here. I just want to tell y'all about the easy way to get credit and financing all in one place. It's the Business Credit Builder, powered by the Finance Suite. Okay? Now, on my website, businesscreditbuilder.us, there is video testimonials at the bottom of each page. Check that out. This right here is Brian. He's from New Jersey. Boom. He talks about how he got his 50,000 real quick, right? So go there and make sure y'all get your free guide. You go to businesscreditbuilder.us/free guide and get your free guide on how to build business credit. All right. It's the ultimate solution, Business Credit Builder, powered by the Business Finance Suite. It's the easiest and the fastest way to get money and credit to build and grow your business. All right. It's a simple solution. So my client, this is what they get. You get business credit for your business not linked to your social through the top selling business credit system. You get access to funding for business to start and grow. Our cutting edge technology helps you meet credibility requirements before you apply. Okay? You get access to discounted business credit reports. You get a free DUNS number, the free Experience Smart Business Access, largest supply of starter vendors to start your business credit. You get a massive selection of revolving store credit with underwriting guidelines. I didn't tell you all about the underwriting guidelines yet, right? So when we tell you what vendors to go get, we already know what the underwriting guidelines are, the requirements to get approved. So if you do this on your own and you ask a company, hey, how do I qualify for this account? They're going to say, fill out this application and I'm going to tell you if you qualify, right? So we're going to save you time doing all that stuff, right? We got the hard to find cash credit card sources that you can get within 120 days, okay? No personal credit check or guarantee is required. You get access to cash flow fund financing, collateral-based financing, unsecured financing, private money, alternative SBA, venture capital, and our most popular products is the credit line hybrid program, which I told you all about and where to go find out to get more information. Now, all my clients that get the core package, they get a control panel similar to this, right? Similar to this, but this is like my reseller program, right? So you don't have all those buttons on the left, but you'll have a button that says, build my business credit. And you'll go in there and you'll have your course content, right? Each step, you're just gonna go through your steps, right? Now, when we drill down into each step, right? Like the first one is business name. So you'll go in there, they're gonna ask you for your business name. Do you have a business name? You're gonna say, yes, I got a business name. You put your business name in, you go to the next step. Let's say you say, no, I don't have a business name. Then they're gonna tell you how to get this business name. There's going to be a video on how to get this business name. If you still can't figure it out, then there's an advisory team you can call or email and find out how to get this business name. And this is the type of customer service that we provide you through the whole process. It never ends. There's always somebody right there with you, helping you make every single decision, making sure you don't skip steps and you got everything exactly right. Okay, so you're never doing this alone. Let me show you an example. We build business credit in 4 tiers of vendors. Each tier will give you about 15 vendors, and then we'll say, pick 3 of these. This is how it looks. This is for Racetrack. So at Racetrack, we give you the information you need. It reports to Dun & Bradstreet. The payment terms are revolving. We give you the telephone number, the fax number, a description of what they sell, and how to qualify. So for a Racetrack, what you need to qualify is the EIN number, a DUNS number, paid a score of 78, preferred 3 years in business, business entity, business phone listed in 411. I told you all about that, right? So word. So you know when to apply for this and when just to leave it alone. Don't waste your time if you don't qualify, right? And there's a button right on the page that you can apply, right? Boom. Simple, easy. We tell you exactly what to do. Now, check this out. This is one of my clients. She got all of these approvals. Christine got all of these approvals in less than 6 months. But not everybody can do this, okay? Not everybody can do this because she's a stay-at-home mom. Her husband is a truck driver. So she got all this time at the house, right? Just doing this. And most of us, we got stuff to do. So we can't do it as fast as she, okay? I won't say that you can do it this fast, but it can be done. Look at this. Sprint 2000, Amazon 4500, Tractor Supply 5000, XR 5000, Fuel Band Fleet 6000, BJ7, BPA, Lowe's 10, Apple 12.5, Shell 15. Whew. Look at this list. This is over $250,000 in business credit. Look at PNC. That's a bank. That's a credit line, $150,000. If she had used her social, it would have been 250. Okay, so you can do this too. I won't say you can do it in 6 months, but you can do it. Okay, no doubt about it. Okay, you also get your own business credit advisor who offers concierge service for 12 months to help you build your business credit. Your own finance officer for 5 years to help you get the best financing for your business. Okay? So here's a quick summary before we get out of here. You get your own business credit, your business finance suite control panel, discounted business credit reports, free DUNS number, free Experian, largest supply of startup vendors, massive selection of revolving store credit, hard to find cash credit sources, access to cash flow, collateral-based, unsecured, and private money sources. This will typically take you up to 18 to 24 months if you do this on your own. Okay? But you can realistically do it in 12 months if you have us help you. Okay? I have 2 different programs. The core package, which I explained to you, get your own control panel, right? And then we have the business credit building program, which is a one-on-one consultation with me for 1 year. Okay? So let's go down and see what this is about. Get started today as part of this seminar, and you can get started with a huge discount on your premier enrollment plan. Now, this information here is incorrect, all right? But I'm gonna tell you what the information is, all right? This program goes for $29.95, $2,995. You can get a discount by paying a single payment of $24.95. Okay, $24.50. A single payment of $24.50 will get you in there, right? Now, if you are really interested in this and would like to act, then what you do is schedule a consult, right? Now, anybody that calls me today will get this for $1,500 flat. $1,500 flat. All right. If you call me tonight, you get a $1,500 flat, single payment. But normally, $24.50 single payment, or you can put down $1,000 and make payments. You put more than $1,000, then your payments go down, right? 6 payments, right? So you can work it out. Call me, schedule a free business credit consultation at businesscreditbuilder.us/consult, and we're going to work it out. All right. Now, here goes the one-on-one program. Now, this one-on-one program does not cost as much as the core package, right? Because you don't have access to the control panel, right? But you got access to me, right? So it's me and you for 1 year, and this goes for $995. You can start today with a $400 down payment, or you can make a single payment of $750, and that'll save you $250, right? Now, if you think you're really down for that, I got the homeboy hookup for you. Schedule your consult or call me, all right? Okay, I'm gonna show you the telephone number in a minute. I also got these ebooks, right? So go to /ebooks, check out the ebooks, right? Boom. And I got a whole bunch of stuff at the blog. All right? The name of the blog is called Business Credit is Real. It's at businesscreditbuilder.us/blog. We also got these social medias. The Spotify is off the chain. Okay? Spotify is off the chain. Check me out. All right. Make sure y'all get your free guide on how to build business credit at businesscreditbuilder.us/free guide. All right. And here goes my contact info. Telephone if y'all need to call me. Schedule a consult, right? call me or schedule a consult, and let's get busy. Does anybody have any questions at this moment? You can open up your mic, put it in the chat. Was this useful? Did I waste my time talking to y'all?
No, Noel, this is Harry speaking.
Hari.
Yeah, it was a very good, Noel. It was a very systematic. I had one concern that bank line 150K I saw, right?
Yes.
So that was on the totally on the business name. Is it correct?
Are you talking about the credit line hybrid program?
Yes.
Yes, you can find the details about that at /get funding.
Get funding, right? Right.
Get
And
funding. There's a video there, and it's going to list all the requirements, right? There's some pros and there's some cons about it. So I want you to be informed, but you can access up to $150,000 in
got
3 weeks.
it. And so what is the major difference between one-to-one consultation, which is it should be rather expensive? Why is it cheaper one-to-one?
Because when you have the core package, you get access to the finance team. You have this nice systematic control panel that guides you through the process, right? So, and you have your consultants that you can call at any time, right? So they have the big finance team. That's the big difference. The big finance team. Now, you can get the one-on-one package, and at the end of that, I can be your finance team. And because I've been in this for a few years now, I've been doing this like 6 years, now I have access to a lot of funding on my own as well. So you can pick any of the programs, and we're gonna make sure you get to where you need to get. And I'm gonna let you know if your needs are more than the one-on-one can do for you. Okay.
Got it. Thank you.
All right.
So what was the last one-to-one package? Can you just repeat?
The one-to-one. The one-to-one. You have another question about the one-to-one?
Yeah, so that is $750, right?
Right. 750 is the best value. You can make a single payment of 750, and that will save you $250.
And you have the type of services you provide, right? Type of the task you help, right?
Right. So how the one-on-one usually works is me and you will talk about 2 times a month. A lot of my clients, we talk about once a month, and we're strategizing what we need to do. In the beginning stages, we're setting up your business. But then when we get to the vendors, then we're strategizing. I'm going to tell you which vendors to get, when to make a purchase, when to pay for it. We're going to pull your credit reports. We're going to read your credit reports. And the credit reports are not that easy to read. I'm going to teach you how to read your credit reports. And then the credit reports are going to tell us when to go to the next set of vendors. And we're going to do this for a year.
And if any problem in the personal credit report, would you be able to help?
If there's what?
Any problem in personal credit report, would you be able to guide how to remove
personal.
that?
I don't do personal, right? I just know basic personal stuff. So I don't go into the personal because I'm an expert at the business.
Got it.
And so I don't really touch the personal that much. All right. Cool. That was good questions, Harry. Very good questions. I thank you for that. Let me see. Angela said it was extremely informative. Thank you, Angela. Alexis said, I've been in business for 3 years and I've learned I need to make some adjustments in order to get more business credit. Thank you, Noel. I appreciate that, Alexis. Yeah, and feel free to reach out to me, and my other webinars that are on YouTube got other information because I can't put everything that I know in this one, right? So I got these other webinars They give other information because there's a bunch of information about this stuff, right? Okay. Anybody else got some questions? Harry had them good questions, boy. No doubt.
Thank you.
Yeah. Anybody else? Any more questions? Okay. Well, if no questions, we're about to get out of here. We're gonna get out of here and be out like shout. Alexis says she's gonna definitely reach out. All right, Alexis, I'm gonna be looking for you, Alexis. All right, I'll be looking for you. All right, y'all. Y'all have a good evening. Kiss the kids. Tell your loved ones that you love them and all that stuff. Right? Y'all know the deal. Family first. We're gonna get out of here. All right. Y'all have a good one. Peace and love. No L.A. Booker Sr. Out.